Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast. We have a lot to cover this week. This is from April 27th till May 3rd. Why am I jumping 26? Because on the 26th, we have Uranus moving to Gemini, leaving your sign, leaving Taurus. And I want to do one video specifically just about that, just for the 26th for all signs. And hopefully you're gonna get the that video before this one. I'm recording this on Tuesday, 21st, but let's go straight in because I have a lot to cover and a lot to say. It's a very, very, very it's a good week though. It's a good week. There are some aspects here and there as usual. But in general, it's a good week. Let me start by sharing my screen with you guys side by side. I'm gonna do this way now. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try something else. Maybe if I put you guys a bit bigger. I'm gonna put myself a little smaller here. Yeah, but let's keep like that. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how it's gonna look like, but I'll try different things on Zoom. It's okay. Okay, let's dive in. First of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Raisa Lima. I'm an astrologer using Western Tropical Zodiac Astrology and the whole house sign system, meaning I'm putting your sign, Taurus, at 0 degrees in the ascendant line, making the chart, the houses equally divided and your sign on the first house. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you start watching your rising sign first. And then if you want your sun and your moon, but the rising sign is the one that will make more sense when it comes to the houses. When I talk about the energies in each house, what's happening, you will understand better if you're using your rising, but you can always check for your sun and your moon as well. Okay, so let's dive in. As you can see, and another thing, I'm recording this video from Dubai. We are UTC +4, so we are 4 hours ahead of Greenwich. Make the calculations according to where you are. I can say these aspects in the morning, in the evening, at noon. Sometimes I give specific time. For example, we have a full moon coming this week on the 1st, so I'll tell you the exact time for the full moon. And yes, what's happening? So 27th, which is Monday, all right? There's a lot going on. And it's just not a normal day. It's a lot going on in love in general with Venus. I have so many aspects with Venus. Venus in Gemini forms a powerful aspect that can bring sudden shifts in love, yeah, in attraction, in emotional clarity. And this is what I'm talking is this conjunction with Venus and Uranus. So unexpected connections, sudden attractions, surprising changes in relationships, in love, and all of that. That's electric, fast, impossible to ignore. Although those two are in your second house, which is the house of value, money. So it could bring some, and by the way, Venus is also the planet for money, so that could bring some unexpected windfalls of money and yeah, valuables, or self-love, self-care, self-love is also here. Then we have Venus, the same sextiling here. You can see Neptune, and it's a soft and dreamy influence. Neptune is in your 12th house, so it's the house of the subconscious, it's the self-sacrifice, self-transcendence. That's really, it's a good day for dreaming. It's a good day for intuition. Sensitivity might be heightened here. But again, I always say be careful. It's beautiful, but try to stay grounded as Neptune tend to solve and dissolve things as well. And Yeah, it could also bring some dissolution regarding love. Or money, yeah, or love to money, by the way. Why not? You're Taurus. You love Taurus very much about money. Um, it's a day, yeah, unexpected love or reconnections, emotional breakthroughs, definitely seeing someone or something differently as well. We also have like here the moon still in Virgo. So the moon in Virgo is analytical, is intellectual, meticulous a little bit, is very rational. And the moon is sextiling Jupiter in Cancer. All right. Here my chart is set to noon in Dubai, but you can see this energy is already on and it's gonna keep going on throughout the afternoon. And uh, 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 what I have to say, it's a stabilizing influence in the afternoon, exactly. Emotional clarity, support, and ability to process what's happening in a grounded way regarding um, your third house, which is the way you think, you write, you speak, um, selling, marketing, publishing, trading, social media, your neighbors, your siblings as well. The moon here is in your fifth house, is the house of pleasure. So it can bring pleasure, bring a hobby. You can feel that it's actually a very good alignment here with the moon bringing emotional clarity or practicality when it comes to things of teams of the third house. Yeah, and Jupiter expanding all of that. Yeah, it might be a day that you really want to sell something or you want to um, s- start teaching something that's your hobby, your passion. Like, I don't know, you're a yoga teacher and then you're like, okay, I want a yoga practitioner. You want to start yoga and you start your own channel on some platform and things things like that. It's very nice. It's beautiful. 27. Let's move to 28, Monday. Ooh, come on, computer. 28. The moon's still in Virgo. Will shift though. Um, yeah, it's a day for karmic decisions and mental clarity again, and fated shifts, by the way. Now what we have on this day, the sun in Taurus, semi-sextiling Saturn in Aries and building to perfect on the 29th, the next day. So it's quiet. Yeah, the sun is in your house, shining yourself. Um, Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to you. Your birthday is coming through this time. It's your season, Taurus. And so here it's an important adjustment. Yeah, it's reality meeting desire. It's asking for maturity, patience, and responsibility. But Saturn is in your 12th house, so it's acting behind the scenes. It's trying to bring exactly all this structure and discipline and but you don't see it yet. It's not yet clear. Yeah, it's building up something to later, I would say, when Saturn moves to your first house, that's gonna be in 2 years, 2.5 years. Then all that all that work that he did in your inner self, in your subconscious, will come into clarity. It's just the planting the seeds. That's what Saturn is doing here. Um, This aspect is also activating the nodes. By the way, you can see the moon making a sextile to the north node and a trine to the south node. So definitely it's karmic. It's the karmic tone for the day. Yeah, it's past patterns and future decision direction. So it's the choice in between. The sun in your house, and I think around your birthday we always have that where I come from and where I want to go. So always looking at the past and looking at the future, and you're gonna feel on this day. And Saturn again behind the scene, trying to build up all of that, to connect the dots. Um, then we have Moon entering Libra in the afternoon, and that change the tone. Yeah, the emotional tone shifts towards balance and relationship and perspective. um moon in the moon in Libra, it's open-minded, it's adaptable, charming as well, it's creative, it's fair, but can be a bit indecisive. Yeah, like, is the balance. Yeah, it's a bit to one side or to the other, not so sure. Um, and then as soon as the moon enter Libras, it's gonna trine Uranus now in Gemini, and that can bring some unexpected realization. The moon will be on your sixth house, work, routine, health, and Uranus on your second house, money. So unexpected money from your work, an increase of your salary could that it could actually mean that. Um, yeah, so something that will click here, but some surprises, new ideas, sudden clarity, unexpected realization. It could be as well something related to finances, um, possessions, or yeah, or a change of position inside your company where you work. You might be designated to do something else, or changes like that. Um, then the moon is will be also opposing Neptune, and there is a bit of confusion here. Not everything is clear as it seems, and it could be regarding the surprise that you have. So first you receive a surprise, oh, well, we are upgrading you or changing you to direction or whatever, and then everything seems a bit surprised or too good to be true, or you're not sure if it's real or not. Um, you'll know later. Then we have a grand earth trine that day with the moon. We'll be trining Venus and Pluto. And that's very powerful flow, by the way, for insight and communication, emotional intelligence, and all of that. Okay, so that's what I have for you for the 28th for Sunday. When we move to Monday, 29, sorry, Sunday, no, 28 is Monday, 29 is Tuesday. I'm all confused, guys, because I'm sorry, usually I was doing from Sunday to Saturday. Now I'm gonna do from Monday to Sunday so we can talk about all the weekend together. So that's 29 is Tuesday. We have a emotional reality check and tensions in relationships. So be careful on this day, because emotions will meet resistance. So the moon in Libra, which is focusing in balance and relationships and connections. Okay, it's on your sixth house. So again, connections, relationships at work. Um, and it's going to be opposing. Now, there is an opposition to Saturn, and later, so in the morning to Saturn, in the afternoon to Mars. Okay, so as you can see at noon, it's still opposing both of them, separating from 3 to 4 degrees. So there is emotional distance and heaviness or a sense of rejection that can surface, and that could be at work. Yeah. And with Mars, that's when the tension rises as well. So reactions, frustrations, conflict, um, especially, yeah, Saturn and Mars here are in your inner self, in your world. Like you want things to be structured, you want to act inside of you. And the moon here is asking you to have patience and balance when it comes to, I would say it's your work environment. But yeah, it could be as well, employees or colleagues or health as well, regarding your health. So this combination can create a little emotional sensitivity as well, okay? And external pressure. So be mindful. It's a tension between your needs, what you need, and other people's action. All things because Saturn and Mars here as well is hidden things that could mean things from your colleagues, like things that has been hidden from you, or some truth that comes, like something that you didn't know, and then suddenly you think one of your coworkers betrayed you or stabbed you in the back, and you did not expect that. That could be the one of the things that could happen on this day. Moving to the 30th, Wednesday. So again, there is a bit of miscommunication, karmic crossroads here, okay, and some emotional decisions. So the day where words will carry some weight, because the moon still in Libra keeps focusing again on your relationship and balance, communication, all of that. But now the moon is opposing Mercury, still behind the scenes. So you might feel like you need to say something. Plus, Mercury is conjuncting Chiron, so something that really hurt you and you need to say it, and you're holding your emotions. You try to get the balance. You're holding when it's here, and you like keep it for yourself and not daring to let it out. It could be related to whatever happened the day before. Remember, when I said maybe you find out that one of your colleagues was uh, saying something about you behind your back, or acting uh, for their own benefit, with throwing you under the bus for some reason or something, and then the next day you have it here and you're emotionally charged because you want to let it out and you're holding that to yourself. Mercury on the 12th house is internal, and there is tension. Yeah, I'm feeling I want to say it, but yeah, I'm keeping uh or you hear something and you don't dare to say anything. Maybe it's your superior, maybe it's the one, your manager, someone above you that tells you something, and you're just like holding to keep yourself balanced and composed. Yeah. Um, Now what do we have as well on this day? Venus in Gemini is squaring the nodes. Okay, there is a square again, so it's a karmic turning point in love, most probably, or in values and decisions. So old patterns versus new directions. What feels familiar may not be what's right. And it could be relating to money, it could be relating to your relationship or your expenses, or things that you are so like you spend more than you make, or you don't you tend to spend on things that you really don't need, and there is a checkpoint there when you're like, okay, um I need to get more rational and be more careful with all of that. Yeah, let's move on to the first. I don't even know which day we are anymore. The first is, sorry, I need to check here. Friday. My God, I keep saying Friday. Okay. All right. What's happening on Friday? Um, the moon shift to Scorpio, okay, in your seventh house. So now the moon in Scorpio is very, when emotions get deeper, it can be very intuitive as well. It's very good for intuition, but it can be a bit when you want to have control over things, and it's a power struggle a little bit as well. Things become very real and raw, yeah, impossible to ignore actually. So the moon will square Pluto. We see here on your 10th house, 7th house, the moon is all about your partnership, relationships, one-on-one, legal matters and contracts as well to sign, but there is a square to Pluto. Pluto is in your 10th house, bringing changes, but transformation in a long term, yeah, to your career, to your direction, to your purpose in life. So there is some changes that will be happening for a couple of years here. Transformation. Let's use this word. And here with the moon, it's a bit of a power struggle. Yeah, that's intensity builds up here. Okay, on this day as well, what we have, haha, this is interesting. On a Friday, we have a full moon in Scorpio. The full moon's happening at Scorpio at 11 degrees, so it's going to be at 9:25 p.m. at night here in Dubai time. Again, make the maths, and that brings emotion to surface. Truth, vulnerability, and deep transformation, because those are the themes for Scorpio. But also the moon, as you can see, is making what we call a yod with Saturn and Venus. And I would say full moons are always time to close a chapter, is to let go on something, and it is relating to relationship. All right. It could be about a boundary that you need to set on relationship. Could be even with yourself. Could be something inside that you say, like, from now on, I will no longer admit that. I need to close that. I need to not be able to accept that anymore. But it is related to love, relationship, and all of that. So yeah, it's choices in love and being emotionally responsible. It's a yacht and doesn't feel comfortable, but there is something that has to go. You need to let go. We have, yeah, Venus sextile in Saturn that brings maturity, clarity, and ability to stabilize what is real. But again, yeah, not, it's a karmic decision in a relationship at 9:25 p.m. That's what I have for this day. Okay, let me close you. I don't care. On the second, on Saturday, there is emotional healing, expansion, and honest conversation. The moon still in Scorpio, keeps the emotion deep and intuitive, as we said, but there's space to process because the moon will trine Jupiter here. There's a trine with Jupiter in Cancer, and there is some emotional support here. And on your third house, it could come from the people around you in your neighborhood. It could come from your siblings. Yeah, from a brother, a sister, younger, most probably younger, but older as well, from siblings in general. And it's a moment for connection, forgiveness, and understanding. It's nice, yeah. Because, and also Mercury is conjuncting Aries. Remember, I said that. That's now it's yeah, building to perfection. So there will be some conversation that touches the wound for sure, and that can bring healing. Okay, so honest words can release something that you've been holding inside. It's a day for emotional release. Moving to the third, last day, Sunday, there's sudden shifts, bold moves, and unpredictable energy. It's a transitional day with Mars. Well, we have Mercury moving to your sign, Mercury entering Taurus. So now is where communication gets a bit slower than it was, not as impulsive as it was in Mercury, but it's a lot more grounded, more mature in a way, in the sense of you think before you speak. and your communicate in a more stable and grounded way. Um, Very good for senses, yeah, touching, feeling, smelling, and that's how you communicate with people. It's your mind's connected to your six senses. So the moon now shift to Sagittarius around 10 a.m. Of course, the mood will shift. Moon in Sagittarius is very open-minded, optimistic, and it's in your eighth house, so you feel a bit lighter on this day. Um, mm, mm, mm. And it will be opposing at noon, as you can see, 0 degrees, 0 degrees, Uranus. So again, expect the unexpected, emotional shifts, yeah, unexpected news, changes in plans. Eighth house, it could be related to money coming from other sources that not is not your work. Maybe you win the lottery, you won the lottery the day before, or your spouse asked for divorce. Those are the things I need to say them. What else? Oh yeah, well I would say could so let's just say gonna make money. Could be on stock market, or you can find a wallet on the ground full of money, a case full of money. But play the lottery. Play the lottery the day before, please. Uh, uh, uh. And Mars in Aries. What did I write here? Mercury, same sextile Uranus. So new ideas, subtle insight, unexpected realizations. Okay. Mars in Aries, square Jupiter in Cancer. Mars in Aries, yes, squaring Jupiter in Cancer. And building towards perfect on May the 5th. And this is impulsive actions, overconfidence. Emotional reactions are amplified here. This is all internal, so you might be overcharged. Anxiety, that brings a lot of anxiety here. Impossible to sleep with Mars in Aries on your 12th house, amplified by Jupiter. Yeah, those next 3 days, it might be very hard to stay quiet and calm. My advice for Taurus, grounding. Put your feet on the ground, go walk, exercise, move your body, because this could literally be physical. There's fire here. It's all in the mind internally building up, and it's amplified by Jupiter. Yeah, the system being activated. So this is what I have for you. Before you go, Taurus, I'm gonna play one tarot card and one message from the angels again to see what you need to focus on this week. Ooh, Five of Wands. Five of Wands, defending your ground. This is the theme for this week. You gotta defend your ground, defend your values, again, set the boundaries. This is very much Saturn on your 12th house. Remember to talk about the full moon? That's the full moon for you. It's time to understand what you need to let go, what are the boundaries that you need to set to defend your your inner boundaries and self-respect and self-love with Venus, with all of that. That's the activation. Uh, what does the angel have to tell you? Woo! This one just jumped. 88. Listen to your gut, intuition, trust, inner voice, guidance, positivity, alignment. Wow, I love that. When you are positively motivated, your goals and dreams will unfold as they should. Let your inner voice be your primary guide on this journey. In what areas of my life am I not listening to my gut, and how can I better align with my inner voice? Take a moment to meditate or reflect on a current decision you are facing, and listen carefully to your inner guidance to determine the best course of action. 88. If you see this number, It's a sign from your angels. They wanted to listen to your inner gut. Okay? Defend your ground, set the boundaries. Remember, Saturn is working behind your scenes. This is all internal. And let me know later how it goes. I wish you a lovely week ahead, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching again. And please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. That's important for me. Thank you.